Alright, so you want to propose in Seattle? Let's do this.
Always a good time for romance. Yeah, and we're diving deep into the ultimate guide to the best places to propose in Seattle.
This guide is amazing, like it's not just about the where, it gets into the vibe.
Exactly. And Seattle has so much of it, from the Space Needle, obviously classic, to Pike Place Market, the waterfront. It's the Emerald City.
They don't call it that for nothing.
Okay, so right off the bat, the guide throws down a choice: grand gesture or charming chaos.
I like where this is going. Right, picture this. You're at the top of the Space Needle, city lights, boom, proposal. Talk about on top of the world moments so iconic.
But then they're like, hold on.
Maybe you two are more Pike Place Market, a little more, spontaneous, embrace the chaos kind of love?
Exactly. It makes you really think what kind of proposal story fits the couple, because it's gotta feel true to you.
100%. Like, imagine your partner hearing this story later.
What's the reaction you want? That's key. Okay. So maybe you're hearing this and you're like, those are great, but we want breathtaking, okay? In that case, Cary Park at sunset. The guide calls it postcard perfect.
And they are not exaggerating.
You've got the skyline, Mount Rainier, and that golden sunset light. Super romantic.
But then, for next level, they suggest, get this hot air balloon over Snoqualmie Valley.
Now that's unforgettable.
The guide talks about that feeling of awe, being above it all, literally, and sharing that with the one you love.
It's more than a view. It's like this shared adventure.
Exactly, some couples, that's so them.
If you're talking unique experiences, the guide mentions the Seattle Great Wheel.
Oh yeah, those private gondolas.
Imagine that, you two up above the city. It does have that world melts away feeling. Totally.
And it's funny they contrast it with the Japanese garden, which is like peaceful, right?
Different kind of away from it all.
But both are about that intimacy. Just you two. So cool.
How different places can give the same feeling depends on the couple.
Exactly.
Like, are we classic romantics?
The guide definitely covers that Golden Gardens Park for one. That Puget Sound sunset.
Oh, beautiful, the beach.
Talk about a view.
They even mentioned the Olympic Mountains in the distance.
That Pacific Northwest beauty is classic for a reason, right?
Timeless, you know?
Though if you want classic but fancy, canless, right?
They brought that up.
Okay, canless, that's next level.
Gourmet dining.
That view of Lake Union makes a statement, that's for sure.
By the way, I'm telling you, not just locations, but the whole experience.
Exactly.
Like, maybe you want art. In that case, Chihuly Garden and Glass.
Oh man, that place is otherworldly. The guide called it a symphony of color and light with the Space Needle right there.
I love that.
They included that because it is kind of magical, those glass sculptures. And then the guide's like, hold up.
We got facts, the practical stuff, right?
Best time of year to propose. What if it rains?
Because Seattle and permits. Did you know you need permits for some places?
They thought of everything, which I appreciate.
It's one thing to dream, but gotta make it. Exactly. And they even threw in like hidden gem proposal spots.
Like what? Tell me more.
Waterfall Garden Park, the conservatory at Volunteer Park, even the library rooftop.
No way, the library?
Yeah, they said the rooftop garden. So cool. It makes you think, right?
It doesn't have to be this big famous thing. It's about what matters to you.
You know what I really appreciate though? Beyond the specifics, this guide hammers home the why of your location. Like it's not just a pretty backdrop.
It's you gotta mean something.
Yes.
Like, what's the story behind the spot for you two?
Because anyone can pick a fancy restaurant.
Right? But if it's your place, that's different. Makes the story even better later. Exactly whether it's Space Needle Grand or that tucked away cafe where you had your first date.
See, now that's a proposal story. This guy's got me inspired.
Me too. So to everyone out there planning to pop the question,
good luck and steal this guide's idea.
figure out your why, the rest will fall into place.
100%.
And hey, if you use this deep dive to plan your proposal too, tag us in those photos.
Until next time.
Happy planning, everyone.